and have a nice holiday.
Perfect. Perfect. Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How are we
Hello.
doing today?
This is your last chance to abuse us before New Year's.
Oh, what's happening on New Year's? Or do you just mean until the new year?
Until the new year. Yeah.
Perfect. I was going, geez, you're getting up to something on New Year's. Here we go. All right, I've got my Christmas socks on today, and I know I normally encourage you to exercise in either bare feet or shoes. These socks have little rubber things on the bottom, so they're actually not that slippery. And I just really wanted to show them off to you. They're Christmas and they're fuzzy.
Nice.
So that's my disclaimer. I'm not encouraging you to do your exercises in socks.
So they're
Perfect.
like hospital socks.
Well, if you want to ruin the fun of them, sure.
No, I don't want to do that. No.
Okay, perfect. All right, gang. Well, for our last class of the year, we're going to make it extra fun, which means lots of fun for me and maybe not so much fun for you, but we'll give it a go. Now, quick reminders is that we are on Zoom as a virtual class. That means that if you get any sound on your end, the phone rings, that's a big one, noise in the background, then please put yourself on mute because we can hear everything and it can be disruptive. And then as you participate in class discussion, have questions, comments, then unmute yourself. Okay. Make sure you have a nice clear space to exercise in, and make sure you have a good sturdy chair, especially one that does not have wheels, right? Because remember we talked that rolling chairs move as you're trying to rely on them for stability, and we want something strong and stable. All right, so let's start with our breathing pattern, everybody. And that's our breathing in. And for today, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to get you to clasp your hands together, and you're going to reach behind your head as you breathe in, and then breathe out as you bring those hands back down. So breathe in, lift up your elbows, reach behind your head, and breathe out as you bring your hands back down. Breathe in, reach your hands, breathe out. Good. Breathe in, reach behind. Breathe out, bring the hands back down. Once more, breathe in and out. Perfect. All right, now what I'm gonna get you to do is I want you to open up your one, so actually place one hand on the same thigh, and your other arm is going to open up as we breathe in, and I want your head to follow, unless you have any concerns about osteoporosis in your spine or other degeneration, and you've been told to watch the rotation. If that's the case, then just keep everything facing forward and only move your arm. And if you've not been told to be cautious with rotational movements, then you can move your head to follow your hand as we breathe in and breathe out to bring that hand back in. You'll notice I have not switched hands yet. Breathe in and out to bring that hand back. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Once more. Breathe in and out. Now switch arms. We're breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Brilliant job, everybody. Pull that arm out to the side. You want to get to a little bit of a stretch at the front of the chest. It might feel tight in the back of your shoulder blade because those muscles are working hard to pull your arm open. And last one, breathe in and out. Perfect. Now we're gonna get our feet apart. And again, all the movement here is gonna come through our hips, nothing through the back. And I just want you to reach down just to wherever you're comfortable reaching and come back up. So reach down as you breathe in, breathe out to come back up, breathe in and out to come back up. And just go as far as your hips let you, wherever they're tight. And so it should feel more of a stretch on those kind of inner thighs. Those are your adductor muscles. You should feel it more there rather than your back. Brilliant. And again, if you are someone who has no concerns about their back or osteoporosis, then you can start trying to reach just a little bit further. Excellent. Can anyone make it to their foot without straining?
Yeah.
Well done. And without rounding through your back? That makes it harder. So keeping the chest up. And rest. Brilliant. Well done. All right, let's get those heels lifting up and down. Who's been practicing this at home?
Me.
Brilliant. Awesome. Okay, so lift those heels up and down. And then all I'm going to get you to do is take your hands, put them together, and we're going to pull your hands out to the side and then back and then out the other side. So the goal here is, can you keep your feet moving? Can you move through your upper back and keep your hips still? Remember, don't move into a range where you feel like you're straining. And it's helpful to breathe out as your arms reach across. Breathe in to come back to the center, and then breathe out again to reach the hands across. Breathe in to bring your hands back to the center. Breathe out to reach. Breathe in to reset. Good. And once more. And you're going to keep your heels lifting up and down. You're going to shake your arms out. All right, now what we're going to do is, if you can, hold one arm up and pretend you're holding a plate. So you want to keep that plate nice and still so that none of the food falls off. That would get messy. And your other arm, I want you to swing back and forth. So can you keep your raised arm still? Again, think about balancing a plate of food. So as that one arm stays strong and balanced, the other arm moves back and forth. Now, I know there's quite a few moving pieces here. If you want to focus on just what your arms are doing, feel free to rest your feet. Otherwise, keeping the feet moving adds to the challenge. And we're going to switch hands. Once again, press that arm up, hold that plate of food, and that other arm swings forward and back. Now remember this movement, because we're going to do something similar later in the class with a weight. Just you wait. Maintain your breathing pattern. Keep that arm strong and still. And, well, we'll go a little bit longer. We got this. And rest. Shake out your hands. Brilliant. Now move your feet a little bit in front of you. This time we're pulling up the toes and the balls of our feet, just like you're tapping your foot to the beat in a song. We're lifting and lowering both feet. Keep the heels planted. Now, here's what's going to happen. We talked about music. What's a favorite Christmas carol?
Jingle bells.
Jingle bells. So jingle bells kind of goes a 1, 2, 3, right? Jingle bells, jingle bells. So take the palms of your hand, think about that song, and we're going to tap 1, 2, and on the 3, you're going to flip your hands and tap the back of your hands. And then you flip them around again. So it's a jingle, flip, bells. So jingle, flip, bells. 1, 2, flip, 3. 1, 2, flip, 3. 1, 2, flip, 3. And as you get more confident with the movement, let's try to keep it going. And you can move a little bit more purposeful. Good, and keep your feet tapping. Oops, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Excellent. So now we're going to make it harder. So now it goes 1, flip, 2, touch across is 3, tap 1, flip 2, touch across is 3, tap 1, flip 2, touch across is 3. So a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you keep going until your arms don't know what they're doing anymore. There we go. So challenge yourself here, team. Excellent. Brilliant. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Keep up your breathing pattern. All right, and we're going to do one last pattern. Now it's palms, 1, 2, flip, 2, and up. So and this time we're just stepping 1 foot forward at a time. So step your feet forward. And remember, palms tap. 1, 2, flip, 2, reach up. So it's a 1, 2, 1, 2, up. 1, 2, flip, 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 2, up. There, keep going at the pattern. Woo! This is what I want you to practice over Christmas. Every time you hear a Christmas carol, get your arms moving. This is a great way to meet new people. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, up. 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 There we go. Well done, team. Woo! And rest. Good. How does everybody feel?
Good.
Really? Do we feel warmer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should after all that, hey? So much fun. Okay, gang, we're going to move into some cardio intervals. And what that is going to look like today is working hard for a minute and then resting for 30 seconds. As always, if you need a longer rest time, please feel free to take it. And there's always the option of working for 30 seconds and resting for a minute, okay? Or resting for however long you need to. Some signs are if you're feeling shaky or like you cannot take in a full breath, dizzy at all, those are all signs you need to just stop and focus on your recovery breathing. Now, our first movement is marching, tapping across our body. Now, again, for a minute of work, I want you to try to get to, on that our breathless scale, kind of that 5 out of 10. So you're panting, you're having to breathe harder, but you're still able to take that full breath. You still feel like you can catch your breath. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep.
We're getting those heart rates up, team, and we're starting in 3, 2, and go. Remember, seated or standing, whatever feels best for you. Now, some different ways to increase the intensity here is range of motion. So the higher you lift those knees, if you want to get your arms moving out to the side, that can add to the intensity. The quicker you move, the more intense it is. And you can always lessen how many body parts are moving at once to make it a bit easier or manageable, more doable. That's our word. Almost there, gang. Maintain your breathing pattern. Keep breathing out through pursed lips as best you can. And remember that talk test for intensity. You should be able to say a word or 2 or 3, but you shouldn't be able to say a full sentence without needing a breath. And rest for 30 seconds. So if you don't feel like your heart rate has picked up, then we need to, if you can, work just a little bit harder for the next interval. Remember, you can always drop down to your hands or forearms into that recovery position. Just keep the head and chest up. This is a great way to catch your breath. Woo! All right. Next exercise is we're tapping one foot out to the side at a time and lifting up our arm. Ready and go. That's it, team. Maintain your breathing. Remember, the higher up you reach, the more intense it'll be. Think about keeping that core strong as well to help you maintain your balance. How's everybody feeling? If you feel like you cannot answer, then you might be working a bit too hard. If you feel like you could just curse my name, then you might be needing to work a little harder. There we go. Maintain your breathing pattern. Remember, I did warn you that I was going to have a lot of fun and you might not have as much fun, but we're in this together. We got this. And rest. Woo! Feel free to get into that recovery position. Feel free to just lightly keep moving if that helps you regain your breath. And again, you should feel grateful for a rest. You should feel like you need to have a rest.
I couldn't answer you back there, Jill, because I was on mute.
Oh, that's what it was. Thank you for letting me know. Otherwise, you could have said something. You could have said, I'm great. Okay, team, we're ready to keep going. Now, our next one is I want you lifting up one knee at a time, and we're going to roll our hands one over the other and go. So roll and march, roll and march. There we go. The faster you move, the more range of motion. These are all ways to make it harder or easier. And you should be able to say, yeah, I'm good. Good, there we go. But not necessarily able to say a full sentence. Keep breathing out through pursed lips, team. You got this. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Whoo! Who's got their heart rate up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who still feels like they can take a full breath? Okay, so remember, if you feel like you cannot take a full breath, you're only taking a part breath or half breath, that's a sign you need a bit more rest time, okay? Just a heads up, our next movement, we're stepping up and over. And if you're standing, feel free to move side to side. So it's stepping up and over a small fence. All right. Make sure for that one, you've got some balance support. Ready and go. Good work. If you're standing, again, please feel free to hold on to balance support. Because it's taking balance out of the equation, so you can just focus on your cardio, getting that heart rate up. We are halfway there. What? Keep up your breathing. You got this. We've only got 2 more after this, team. 2 more. Ten seconds. There we go. 3, 2, and rest.
Okay, it's on mute now.
Great job, everybody. To get that bit of rest time, our 30 seconds. Feel free to go into that recovery position. Take a moment to pat yourself on the back because you've only got 2 more intervals left and you are crushing it so far. Now to get you ready for the next one, we're going to brace through our legs. So pushing our legs down into the ground or going down into a squat and pumping our arms. So if you're standing, it looks like this, knees bent. All right, keep everything else still. Ready, set, and go. So clench your glutes, clench your core, thighs tight, and pump those arms. Go, go, go. That's it, team. Fast and furious. You got this. Keep your chest up tall, though. Don't round through your back. Keep breathing out through pursed lips. Well done. You are almost there. Keep breathing. Excellent work. Find what is challenging but doable. 3, 2, and 1. Whoo! Boy, oh boy, team. Well done. Are we thriving or surviving?
Thriving.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Whew. I'm gonna give you a couple extra seconds here. Catch that breath. And then it's just one last cardio interval if you can. But again, the goal is just, can you keep moving for that minute? So if you're feeling a bit worn out, just try. If you can just keep moving, that would be great. And our next movement is, you've got 3 options. You're either you're either lifting one leg at a time in a march, or you're lifting up your heels up and down fast, or you can actually jump your feet. And if you kind of want to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, that works as well. If you've got a sore back, you're either going to do 1, 2, or just lift and lower the heels. Got it? And go. So once again, 1, 2, 1, 2, or if marching feels easiest for you, or bounce your feet. Okay, 1, 2. That's it. Keep your core tight, gang. There we go. We hear some fast feet. That sounds great. Keep up your breathing. Do what you can. I see today that a lot of us have figured out different things to do with our backgrounds. That's cool. The northern lights and a nice mountain. Good. Maintain your breathing, gang. This is different than marching. And rest. All right. How was that movement? Good. Was there any questions about it? Because that new things can be confusing, and that's okay. So if you have questions about it, please ask.
Seemed okay.
And we can always try that movement one more time before we move on.
I found if we mixed it up, if I mixed it up, it was better.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to remember how to be bouncy. You know, we don't do much kind of bouncing in day to day. So kind of that thought of bounce, 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 you know, get it going. That's tough to do. Would you like to try it one more time?
Sure. Yep.
Love it. Love it. All right, we're going to try it one more time. And if you're standing, again, the goal is, can we just get a bit bouncy? Right? If you want to kind of just kind of bounce from foot to foot, it's different than our marching. Marching is one foot stays strong while the other moves. I want some bouncing. Okay, we're ready. Last one and go. So however you want to be bouncing around. If you've ever been on a trampoline, then you know how to bounce. 1, 2, 1, 2, if that's helpful. There we go. And again, you can do both feet. There we go. The goal for this is to be fun, silly, and get the heart rate up. There we go. Maybe make your chair squeak. Mine's squeaking. Good. Keep up that breathing pattern. Great job, team. We're almost there. Just a couple more seconds. This round looks like everyone's kind of got a better feel for the movement. So that's awesome. And rest. Good. Did that heart rate go up?
Yes.
Mine did. Whew. Well done. Very, very well done, gang. So we're going to have a long minute rest. You're welcome to just keep your arms or your feet or both just moving. We're going to catch our breath, get fully recovered, and then we're going to do some strength exercises today. I know, very exciting. Good. How's everybody feeling so far?
Good.
Awesome. Perfect. Perfect. I got to make sure you guys remember me all the way until February 7th.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. All right, where did I leave? I put my weight to my side. Okay, so you are going to need your weight.
Excuse me, Jill, is February 7th when the classes start again?
That's correct.
February 7th. Okay, remind us again at the end, please, so I can write it down.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Remind me to remind you.
Okay, everybody.
Yeah, everybody as a group, we have to all remember
February 7th.
to bring it back up at the end of class so we'll all remember.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, of course. Okay, team, take your weight. Now, if you've got a sore shoulder or neck, you're gonna hold the weight like this. Otherwise, I want you to try holding it overhead. Once it's overhead, just like we practiced that plate full of food, keep it still. If it wiggles around, you're gonna get a head full of spaghetti, so keep it there. Did anyone actually have spaghetti for lunch?
No.
Okay. That would have been a
Jill.
great coincidence. Yes,
Joe,
ma'am.
quick question. Which way is your hand facing? I can't, it gets cut off, so I can't see it.
Oh, I should adjust the video a little bit. It
Oh, thank you.
actually doesn't matter.
Okay.
It only matters based on your shoulder. So some people will find it feels nicer on their shoulder to have their palm facing inwards. Some people will find it feels better to have their palm facing forwards. So facing in or across your body, facing forward, it doesn't matter. Just you test it out and see which feels better for you and your shoulder. Okay, and I will adjust my video a little bit here. Thank you for pointing that out. But I'll show the rest of the movement first. So from here, gang, what's gonna happen is we're gonna hold your opposite knee up. There's gonna be no movement here. And then we're just going to, just like we were pumping our arms, running with our upper bodies, we're gonna pump our one arm. And the goal here is to not allow the leg or the arm holding the weight to move. Now already you might be going, oh, this could get tiring fast. You
Yes.
would be right. So we're gonna go just a little bit longer because I know lots of you start long before I even try to say start. That's usually the last thing I remember to do. So keep pumping that arm. And can we go 3, 2, and 1? And now we are switching hands. You switch hands, get yourself set up. And I'm just gonna move that camera up slightly so that you get a better idea of what's happening above my head as well. There we go. So the other leg, other arm. I still don't think you can see my palm, but that's okay. Again, whatever feels best for you. And pump the arm. Good. Try to keep that arm still. Keep the leg still. Breathe. There's lots going on here. Great job, team. Almost there. Last couple of seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. That was a different movement, everybody. Well done. So now your second movement is right from there. We are going to hold the weight. Actually, I want you to hold the weight in one hand on one side. And whatever hand is holding the weight, I want it out away from your body. Just a little ways. And then you are going to put on that same side as the weight, that foot is going to come underneath your body a little bit. So I'm more on my toes. And then I'm just going to stand up. Nice and strong. Again, don't let that weight slack. Keep it away. And then slowly sit down. If you are staying seated, just set yourself up the same way. So again, the foot on the same side as the weight is going to slide back slightly, heel up. And then you're just going to push your feet down into the ground, keeping that weight away from you. If you're standing all the way up, that is where we stand. Now, it is very important to try to put the majority of the weight through the leg opposite to the weight. The foot that has, or the leg that has your full foot pushing through the ground. Push mostly through that leg. If you try to push through too much through the leg that has the heel up, that can just put more pressure through that knee than is often comfortable. It's not bad. It's just that not all knees are well set up for it. Good job, gang. Remember, tighten your core, breathe out as we stand up. Good. Good. And that was the last one, because now we've got to switch sides. So readjust your feet. Other hand is holding the weight. And away we go.
No, I can't do it with that foot.
Good. And remember, if anyone needs any help, has any questions, I'm super happy to assist however I can. Okay, remember to push off the leg that has the full foot contacting the ground. Keep that arm a little bit away from you if you can. And we've got 2 more. Excellent. Well done, team. And 1 more if you can. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. How was that, team?
Pretty good.
It's on
Well
mute.
done.
You can't hear me.
Are you're what was that? Sorry. Oh, okay.
Makes
All
a
right.
difference if you breathe out as you're going up.
Yeah, you feel stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why we usually get you guys to breathe out on the exertion of any strength exercise, or on struggle days where you're struggling to breathe, whenever you're exerting, to breathe out. You know, for an example, stepping up the stairs. As you take that step, breathing out helps. And the reason for that is when you breathe out, breathing out is an active movement. You have muscles, your diaphragm, your external intercostals, which are respiratory muscles, breathing muscles. They all contract to help you push the air out of your lungs. Well, when those muscles all tighten up to do the work to help you push the air out, it also increases what's called the abdominal pressure. So you have this increase of pressure within your torso, and it helps you stiffen your spine. Now, that stiffening of your spine acts similar to your core. And when we get that stiffened spine, you're able to generate more power through your limbs. So another practical example of that, and we can all try it here now. If you feel comfortable standing, try standing heel to toe or on 1 foot, whatever is challenging yet doable for you. Okay, so find that position where you can
can't do
stay,
No.
but it's hard to maintain that balance.
No, can't at all.
Okay, and as you feel that bit of wobbly, now I want you to try tightening your core. So again, like someone is about to slap you in the belly, can you tighten up, brace, and what happens with your balance? Everyone's going, I still fall over.
Yeah.
So again, find that challenging but doable. Don't go to the balance where you're this wobbly. Go to the balance where you wobble a little bit, but you're able to stay there. Maybe you need just that little bit of balance support. Then tighten your core. What happens? It doesn't make it perfect, but it helps you with your balance. Same thing if you walk forwards. Okay, we're going to tighten the core and now we're going to walk. You feel a little bit stronger. There's more stability there rather than just loosely moving, right? So hopefully that all made sense and builds a little bit of understanding of the importance of breathing out on exertion and what some of those benefits are. And for you guys, it's helping you develop the pattern of breathing, because on exertion, it's easy for us to hold our breath. It's not good for us, it's not efficient, but it's easy for us to do so. So breathing out on exertion also just helps you get that air out. Don't hold your breath. Now, third movement, before we repeat it all, you've got two options. If you're staying seated, I want you to bend at the hips. So again, that chest should stay up. You can brace your other arm on your thigh. And we're just going to pull the weight up and down. If you are comfortable standing, what I would encourage you to do is to get either at the back of your chair, but the lower you are, the harder it is to do, or on the seat of your chair, chest up, and pull that weight up and down. Now we're going to pull up, pause, down, pull up, pause, down, pull up, pause, down, pull up, down, pull up, down. Remember, breathe out as you pull up and down. Pull up, down, and pull up. That's 10. Switching sides, switching arms, whatever position you're in. And once again, we're pulling up, pause, down. Pull 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 up, down, and pull up, down, and rest. Make sure you grab a sip of water. How is everybody feeling? Brilliant. I'm going to take all the silence as you feel amazing and you want to keep going for an extra hour.
Guess we're on mute.
You're all on mute today. Well, that's okay, but you guys better have some good stories to tell while we're stretching. I get lonely, you know. All right, team, we're going to repeat our strength exercises. What was the first exercise we did with the weight? Yep, I see some of you holding the weight. That's brilliant. So either at the shoulder or up overhead.
Yeah.
Opposite leg is up, and then we are pumping the arm, maintaining our breathing, trying to tighten our core, keep the leg and arm still, and go, go, go. Excellent job. Keep breathing out through pursed lips. And switch sides. And up and go. One arm is up, one leg is up, and we're pumping the other arm. That's it, team. Well done. Maintain your breathing. Keep breathing out through pursed lips. Getting closer to the end. And rest. Good. Now that second movement involved a squat. And so what we had was we had our hand holding the weight away from our body. On that same side, that foot drags back slightly so that we're braced off our toes. And then we push through mostly our full foot to come up and down. Again, keep going. Again, if you're not standing up, just press through so you feel that tightening and then relax. Excellent. Well done, everybody. Remember that breathing out does help. And we are switching sides. So other arm, readjust your feet, and up we go. Brilliant, team. It looks awesome. Breathing out as you stand up, tighten up that core. And we've got just one last one. And rest. Whew. Hopefully you have all been grabbing sips of water throughout the class. And we talked about how the cold weather we forget about to drink water, and we need overall a little bit less water than we do in the summer because we're not sweating. But sometimes we our bodies don't let us know that, hey, we need to keep drinking water. So it's important to purposefully have sips throughout the day. All right, and our third exercise, if you're seated, you just bend forward. Can we pull, hold, and down? If this kind of bent over position is at all too much, you can always grab, if you've got a stretchy band, and then just sit up tall and get the stretchy band around your feet and pull. Or we are standing up. Ready. And pull, pause, down, pull, pause, down, pull, pause, down, pull, pause, down. Remember to keep your chest up, gang. Pull, pause, down, 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 pull, pause, down. Switch arms. And pull, pause, down, pull, pause, down, pull that chest up, straighten out your back, pull, pause, down. You can always bend your knees if you aren't, so that takes some pressure off your hamstrings, which is the back of your legs. Pull, pause, down, 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 and pull, pause, down. Rest. Great job, team. You did it. You can put your weight to the side. Does everyone feel like they've worked their body?
Yes.
Perfect. Well done. Time to stretch. 8 minutes to stretch. All right, gang. Let's get one arm up. The other arm is pushing down, and just stretch your hands away from each other. And remember, stretch time is an awesome time for any comments or questions, jokes.
You've done it. We don't want to see you till February.
Yay!
Yeah, you lied to us. You said this was gonna be fun and it was hard work.
Remember, after that, I said, it's going to be a lot of fun for me and less fun for you.
Well, that's true, but
Switch arm.
the division was bigger than I thought.
Oh, gotcha. I underrepresented.
Is there a name of the site on YouTube to get the videos?
If you just look up, if you just Google YouTube BC lung exercises,
BC,
It'll-
okay,
yeah, because this is the
Okay.
BC Lung Foundation.
yes.
So just Google YouTube BC lung exercises and
Oh,
all the
wonderful.
videos will pop up.
Oh, thank you.
Of course, shake
That's
out your arms
great.
there. Stretch your leg out in front of you and bend forward to reach towards your toes. And Maureen mentioned it at the beginning of class, but once again, if you wanted to continue taking a live class over the break, I still run a very similar class, just a smaller group. So it's more individualized at Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2:15. And I'm offering the BC Lung discount during the break. So it'll be basically $20 every 4 weeks. And if money is a barrier and you still want to participate, just connect with me and we'll get that all sorted out. So which legs? And if you were interested, just send me an email. And you should all have my email at this point, I believe.
I don't remember. Yeah.
You have to write it down, David.
Tell us again your email, please, Jill.
Yep. My email is my first name and then my last name. So it's Jill, Jill, Lommer, LOMM as in mother, ER at gmail.com. And I will also type it into the chat just to make sure we've covered all our bases there. You can slowly come back up, team. Get your knees out wide and just gently press into them. And then gently turn away. So you should feel that bit of a stretch there. And while you're holding this, I will just actually also type my email into the chat for you all. Oh, thank you, Miss Maureen. Appreciate that. Maureen has put it there for all of you.
No, she's put your name in high cases,
Capital.
uppercase. Does it matter?
No, that's actually an interesting thing about emails is that lower cases and upper cases don't matter in email addresses. Yeah, so don't worry about that part. You can do all uppercase or all lowercase.
And the short class you mentioned, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2:15, is that during your recuperation or no?
Yep. So there will be 2 weeks off between Christmas and post surgery. So from now until then, there will still be 6 weeks worth of classes or whatever that works out to. So you'll still have 2 weeks off, even if you would like to rest there, guys, even if you'd like to participate. But you will still have the opportunity to have 6 weeks of classes while we wait for our BC Lung group to return. Turn sideways or just drop the leg back behind you, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And make sure we're maintaining our steady breathing pattern. Great job, everybody. And we've done this stretch quite a few times. So what I want you to think about is, has everyone seen a dog tuck their tail before? Kind of tuck their tail between their legs. I want you to imagine you're doing the same thing. So you're kind of rotating your hips forwards to get a little bit more of a pull here.
Mm.
Oh, feel that one. And rest and switch sides. In our last few minutes of stretching, gang, does anyone have any questions at all? No?
You tired us
Actually,
out.
I actually do have a question.
Sure.
I pulled my one of my adductor muscles.
Ooh.
It was a couple of months ago, so it's much better now. It was like trying to get out of a kayak onto a dock, so it's that
Oh.
typical, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Are there exercises I should avoid while that's healing? As I said, it's pretty good now, but it still kind of flares up every now and then.
Yeah, if it's being pretty good, rest there, gang. What's important is that you you get a rolling pin and you keep rolling out that area. Gentle stretches, and you should be doing some exercises to help you strengthen it more. So things like getting even if you just take your two fists and put them between your knees, and we did this a couple weeks ago, or you put a pillow there or anything, and you just gently squeeze your knees together for a count of 1, 2, 3, and then relax. And you are in charge. The harder you squeeze, the more of a challenge it is for those muscles. Don't strain them, make them work in a very doable way. But doing that 10 to 20 times, whatever your range is, that can help strengthen them. And same with side stepping. So stepping side to side. Again, the bigger the step, you just be careful if you got a sore back to taking a big step. But that side stepping, pushing off, that can help. And then even this last stretch we did, it doesn't target your adductor directly, but it keeps your hips moving to better help support those adductors. Okay.
That's super. Thank you very much.
Of course. All right, team, let's take in a deep breath. You can lift your arms overhead, out to the side, keep your hands on your belly, whatever you choose, but let's aim for 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Ready? Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shake it out. And if I don't see you until February 7th, have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year.
Happy Hanukkah.
Have a great break. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever is most meaningful to you, I am sending you all the warmest of wishes and a fantastic winter break.
And good luck to you, Jill.
Right back at
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, back at
Thank
you.
you, Joe.